Okay, Aries, I'm going to hit a pause again, flip these over, do the tarot total, and I'll be right back with your messages. Hang tight, y'all. Hey, Aries, I'm back with your cards, so let's get started. The underlying theme or the overarching energy for the month of November is the Three of Swords in reverse. The 3 represents the 3rd house, and that is the communication sector. That is short distance trips, siblings, cousins, and neighbors. The swords represent air signs. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The clouds in the background always make me think that there's silver lining in the situation, and you have the tools present here to find that silver lining. It won't make itself apparent to you. You're going to have to dig for it, but it is there. In the upright, I don't like this card as much. It looks like it's a heartache and grief, but it's something that you're experiencing or soon going to experience. In the reverse, it looks like you're getting over it because the swords are falling away from the card. And the way that the other cards are laid out, this card right here is the 6 of Swords, and that's moving away from troubled waters, moving away from a sad situation, usually in the mind. But it can, your emotions are part of the mind and part of who you are. So anyways, back to this card. It looks like you've been dealing with heartache. It looks like you've been dealing with grief. And it looks like you are moving past it, or should be moving past it, the majority. Which is good. Aries aren't known for holding on to grudges per se. I mean, we get pissed off, but then we let it go. We're cardinal. We're moving on to the next thing. I have a Taurus moon and a Scorpio rising, and those are 2 fixed signs. So I'm one of those few Arians that, one of the few Aries that do hold on to things. And I'm getting better about it, but it is what it is. The first in the top 3 for clarity is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is representative of fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're having a lot of energy moving through the Sagittarius portion of your astrological wheel, so that's of note. The Ace of Wands represents the initiation, a creation point, the beginning, the start of a new idea, a new endeavor, something that you're going to go headfirst into more often than not. We've got another cloud here. More silver lining for us to dig through. It may be that you are coming out of a sad situation and going to focus your energy on something that can really take up your time. And that 9th house is a big house to take your time up in. The study of astrology is a lifelong study. The study of religion is a lifelong study. Higher education is a lifelong endeavor. Even after you graduate, many higher education degrees require continuing education units of some sort or another. So, and honestly, the minute you stop learning is the minute you start dying in my book. But I have my first house bisected by Scorpio and Sagittarius, so I was born in Germany. Way too much information about me there. Anyways, moving on. The second card is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is, it's a messenger. It's usually a fire sign messenger, or it's a courageous message. You may be having to step on your soapbox about something. I can definitely see this turning out to be like an impromptu or extemporaneous speech about some heartache that you've gone through or something, and I think you'll knock it out of the park. But the Knight of Wands, in age parameters, if you're looking for an age group, this is late 20s, early to mid 30s, 28 to 30, It's like 36, 37. I see the kings and the queens as like in their 40s, and the knights, you know, mid to late 20s and on up to 40. So that's a little bit of a broad age range, but if it doesn't apply in the age range, it could be somebody acting that age. Wands, fire signs, that would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be their sun, moon, or rising. But this person, it's like sad, dark, dreary, upset, wanting to move past it, trying to find that light in the dark. And then poof, there it is. Coming in on a fast horse, maybe even a dark horse, just out of nowhere. This opportunity, this idea, this initiation, this beginning, this start point comes out of nowhere. And I literally see it coming out of left field for you. The final card in the top 3 for clarity is the Six of Swords upright. And this is moving away from a sad situation, usually in the mind. I mean, sad situations, you're sad because you're thinking about something that's got you upset in some way. It's in the mind. The swords represent the mental faculties to me. The swords are air signs. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It could involve someone of this sign group. Could be their sun, moon, or rising. But turning your back to the situation, you can't see any of their faces. And this is the troubled waters right here. And all of this is much smoother, much calmer. You're pushing away from it. It really looks like healing in some way. It looks like this decision, this creation, this initiation point, this idea, or this conversation really helps you to let go of things. It helps you to move forward. I did the total, and really there were only 2 numbers in the spread of the 4 cards that I pulled. The Six of Swords and the Three of Swords. 6 plus 3 is 9. That's the higher education house. And it is no surprise, or it's really no shock to me because I pay attention to little things like this. But the swords cards, the only numbers in this reading, and they're both of the mental faculty. And we're talking about a lot of 9th house energy. The total is 9. Higher education, adventures, questing, long distance trips, religion, philosophy, legal system matters, politics, astrology. It's a big house. Foreign people, foreign places, foreign things. I like it. I like the way this looks for you. New beginnings are nice. It took me a long time to realize that. New beginnings can be nice. All right. I pulled 2 oracle cards for you from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. The first of the 2 is Diving for Light. I want you to look up what the seahorse, spirit, totem, animal meaning means. Google that. There could be messages in that information that are pertinent or valuable to you. She is underwater. She's in her emotions. She's in her feelings. But her eyes are wide open. She's not got her eyes shut. She's seeing it for what it is. Except that without the darkness, that there can be no light. You have to have one to have the other. It can't just be all love and light. You have to experience heartache to know what love is, and you have to know you have to experience darkness to know what light is. And that's not me being, an emo kid or whatever. It's the reality of the situation. Be alert to the criticisms that you hear. Make sure that you are only taking in constructive criticism. There's a difference between destructive and constructive criticism. The stuff that tears you down and does not build you back up, just don't even pay attention to it. There's no point in it. It's satisfying somebody else's ego to give any of your energy to that. Anything that somebody tells you that is hurtful but also builds you up, those are the things that you need to listen to. The people who love you, that are trying to give you sometimes difficult messages. It's hard to hear because we're Aries and we're the boss. Don't boss me around. Rage Against the Machine. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Yeah, that's us. But be alert to that criticism and only take in what is constructive. Anything else, it's not serving you. It's serving somebody else's ego and their need to push you down to make themselves feel better. Reject that. Be alert to any way that you sabotage yourself. And that's a big deal because Neptune's going direct in your 12th house. And that's the house of self-limitation. Yeah, pay attention to any of your self-sabotaging behaviors and try to identify them. This could be a spiritual testing time for you as well. But it could be the spiritual test is to teach you different lessons. One of those lessons could be how to identify your darkness. The other one could be to teach you compassion or kindness. Unconditional love. Those are all difficult lessons to learn. And there's more. I didn't list them, but you get the jive. Let's see. The second card that I got for you is the 26th card. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I was like, I know I didn't finish that. This is the 11th card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. And the 11th house deals with your friends, your groups, your memberships, the teams that you belong to, the associations that you may be a member of. It speaks to your bucket list dreams, and it also speaks to your future wishes, goals, and dreams. Those types of things. The friends can be real life friends, and they can also be internet friends because it's the 11th house. Now, this is the 26th card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, and it reads, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. It's a lot to say. And that's Zoe kind of stretching around on the love seat next to me. I didn't have a blanket underneath of her, so she's making a lot of racket. Sorry about that. Hey. Hey. Alright, so the 26, 2 plus 6 is 8, and that's the Scorpio ruled house of life, death, and rebirth, transformation, metamorphosis, other people's money, regeneration, and instincts. I'll be right back. She's driving me crazy. Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. So, I already spoke about the 8th house. This is a time to relax. To stop being so hard on yourself. It's an invitation to dive deep. And there's green in both of these cards too. You may want to go outside and try to get your earth vibe on. Go for your nature walks. Enjoy the fall leaves. In the northern hemisphere anyways. It's an invitation to shift gears and to speak your truth. But to do it in love. It takes courage to relax and jump and dive deep, which is what this card is suggesting that you do. Just by the visualization of the card or the imagery of the card, it looks like you're transcending something. Almost like a level up in a video game. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Okay. I pulled 2 healing and meditation oracle cards for you. One is motivation, and the other is relaxation. That's why I had that reaction. The relaxation card reads, in meditation, relaxation is as much mental as a physical release. By focusing intently, you can use your mind to relax your whole being. If you spend many hours each day sitting in one place, you'll have plenty of opportunities to practice a meditation on relaxation. Consider the following. The goal is to develop a deep inner calm and peace of mind. I will remain completely still for 3 minutes. As I breathe in and out gently, I feel the presence of my body. While keeping my back straight, I allow my whole body to relax. That's something I have a hard time doing, relaxing. I always feel like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders. Just the way I roll. Need to take my own advice, huh, y'all? The second card is motivation. And I feel like you're going to be feeling motivated in that 9th house. The 9th and 10th house are going to be lit up for you this month. That's higher education, adventures and questing, and your career status and reputation. You're going to feel very motivated. You can be relaxed and still be motivated. You don't have to put so much pressure on yourself. Usually I find we do better when we don't put as much pressure on ourselves. But I mean, nerves are good. Nerves show that you care. But find that balance between the two. The motivation card reads, you may wonder what motivates people to meditate and whether meditation can bring true and lasting rewards. Trying to express in words and thoughts which you hope to gain from meditation can be a revelation in itself. This is really for a meditation beginner. So it reads, I intend to learn more about myself and the purpose of life through meditation. May my meditations make me a better, more compassionate human being. May new insights and experiences broaden my horizons. May my life be happier, healthier, and less stressful. Amen, right? Okay, Aries, that's really what's going on for the month of November. I'll be around mid-month to pull a couple of cards for you, Lord willing. And regardless, you will see me in December.